Oh, there's a lizard here. On a reef. There's another one there. What are these water dragons?
It's a frill-neck lizard.
Frill-neck lizard. There's several. There's one on the tree, there's one there. There's one there looking at us. There's one there. So one thing that you can't see through the video is how humid it is. Literally, I am sweating so much. I go touch my arm and my hand sticks to it. What's this? Lizard looking thing. And loads of green ants.
Are they the ones you can eat?
I believe they're the ones you eat. You can eat like the body of them. Although I'm not going to be doing that.
Oh, there.
What's in here, Shelby? What? Oh, there's a little tortoise thing. Is it a tortoise or a turtle? And there's, you can't really see it on the camera, there's one underneath. Getting away from all these green ants. Sure, everywhere. What's that?
Biggest crocodile.
Oh wow.
He's approximately 70.
It's an old boy then.
And he weighs 700 kilograms.
700 kilograms? Really?
That's what it says.
That's heavy. So 300 kilos off being a ton. They've got like pointy noses, haven't they?
Yeah. I guess because they're freshwater ones. That's the
Yeah.
difference. It's just funny how they kind of like lay like.
They just sit there all day, don't they?
Flat.
They look like models, don't they? He's sleeping now. Come all over there, there's loads of them, shall we? I've never seen so many crocodiles in one place.
Oh my god. Let's spot the croc.
Yeah, he's got his mouth in.
Kind of worked. It is a bit of a gory one though, you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Always do. The scenario of this is a fellow that I know in the Northern Territory, and about 20 years ago, he was out collecting crocodile eggs on this floodplain, and he was on a nest. He couldn't see the female croc. He's about halfway through getting the eggs, and then all of a sudden she shot out of nowhere, boom, grabbed him on the hand. He was now in a bit of a tug of war with the crocodile. It wasn't until he poked it in the eyes, the croc started death roll on his hand. Actually rolled his hand completely off. Another fella come in, they shot the croc, got the hand back and reattached it the following day. I told you it's a gory story, but if you lose a hand, a foot or a limb in a croc attack situation but you still have your life, that's what we call a good case scenario. Most people are attacked by crocodiles when they're his size or bigger and you're in the water with them. You know what they are?
Yeah.
They're dead. It's the harsh reality of it. So prevention's always better than a cure. Whether you're living or working with crocodiles, it's really no different. Semi-aquatic ambush predator targeting land-based prey at the land-water interface. And that is something that they've been doing for millions of years. So what Kamikaze is doing right now is what he's really, really good at. And to go through sort of how a croc attack might happen, well, let's picture ourselves up here on a river somewhere in the top end of Australia. Say you're doing a bit of fishing, but you're not being croc-wise, you're standing way too close to the water. In fact, you're standing in it like I am, big no-no up here. His cousin is on the other side of that river, and he sees that as a bit of an opportunity for himself. So he starts to creep on over. He might pop his head up, he should do it shortly, and do what we call the minimum exposure position. So that's where they stick 2% of their body mass, eyes, ears and nose, 3 main sensors above the surface of the water. And they'll be scoping their surroundings, taking as much information as they can. They would have located you on the other side, probably duck under, heading a bit closer to investigate. From there they typically pop up 10-15 metres away, have another look, smell, listen, they'll line you up. And if they think they have a shot of securing you, then they will duck under and head into where they last saw you. When he does go underneath the water, those three senses, which have evolved mainly for the air environment just like us, pretty much go out the window. Hearing would be muffled to airborne sounds underneath the surface, eyesight poor in murky conditions like this, and of course he can't smell underneath the water. But millions of years of evolution has benefited crocodiles, and they have a heck of a lot of adaptations. To go through a couple of them, the lumps and bumps you see that run along his back, they're what we call osteoderms. Now it appears to us that they're slightly offset, so when he moves just millimetres under the surface of the water, it creates like countercurrents, it doesn't break that surface tension. So he can get very close, with you having no idea there's a crocodile there. He's also close to neutrally buoyant like a fish, so only with minor adjustments. He can go up and down in the water, exhales a bit of air, he'll drop below the surface. If he wants to come back up, he can manipulate the air in the lobes of his lungs to suit his buoyancy, either positively or negatively, and he can just creep to the surface. But the main one that they utilise, and they're more well known for, is pressure receptors or integumentary sense organs. So along his body is hundreds of these little domes that are hypersensitive to vibration. So when I walk along the bank, I'm giving away my position, he can feel that. If you come down to the water and you start doing stuff like this, that's like ringing the dinner bell for him. He'll be picking up on the vibrations, moving in as close as he can. When he feels like he's within strike range, he'll launch the attack, so he flicks his tail, it'll shoot him through the water. He'll come about half his body length out of the water in a single lunge, so for this guy on a good day, his chin would probably land about where my toes are. And his mouth will be wide open, sweeping around, trying to grab hold. Whatever they can, they're not too calculated about. So I might try to demonstrate that. Might just grab a little bit of water before I do that. I'm a bit hungover from yesterday, guys. Well, I'll go for a bigger piece again. Can't remember, do I use a bait to bring him out on this one? I do, don't I? Yeah, we'll use a bait for this one. It's been a while since I've done a show with this fella. Alright, I'm pretty sure that's kamikaze down here. You're looking at me, aren't you? So they jump out and bite. Do we have an issue? They jump out and bite you really hard, just like that. Once they've got you, they don't let go, they'll do a U-turn, they'll take you back out in the water, then they're going to drown you. And that is typically how a crocodile will kill its prey, by drowning. Now let's say if I miscalculated and Kama grabbed me, he pulled me into the water. There is no doubt in my mind I'd be quite stressed in that situation. And for me in a situation like that, I might be lucky to hold my breath for maybe about 10-20 seconds if I'm being realistic. That's a bit of paperbark, mate. Vegan Crocodile 2024. So me in a situation like that, I'd hold my breath for 10-20 seconds. The crocodile's got you. But him in a stressful situation, you might be thinking to yourself, what the heck would stress him out? Be fighting for my life, be resisting, his heart rate would be up, he's just secured a big prey.